Hello, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Lamb from 1985. It's the 7th film in the 50 Excellent 80s Films collection. It is directed by Colin Gregg and stars Liam Neeson and Hugh O'Connor. I went into this movie, as with almost every 50-pack movie, completely blind, but whereas other films have at least hinted at their genre with their titles, I had no idea what to expect from a film with a one-word title, and especially with a one-word title like Lamb. Well, I'm sure it will shock you to learn I didn't find many photos from this film in my scouring of the internets. My searches kept turning up photos from Silence of the Lambs and the A24 2021 horror film Lamb, and speaking of the 2021 film, that is the image I had in my head when I popped this film's disc in the DVD player. I couldn't get horror movie out of my head, so when the film started on a shot of a beautiful beach with waves crashing, I was even more lost as to what kind of film I was in for. Then it says the star of the film, which I read as Leslie Nielsen, not Liam Neeson, so I, at first, thought it was going to be a comedy of some sort because of the misreading Liam Neeson's name for Leslie Nielsen. Well, I was proven very wrong and realized I read the star's name wrong when the next scene started and it was a priestified Liam Neeson in some sort of confessional talking about losing his faith. It turns out this film is about the friendship between a priest having a crisis of faith and one of the kids in the Hard Knocks school he works at. Of course, you can also say it's about Liam Neeson's priest absconding with a 10-year-old epileptic miscreant. But there's nothing sinister going on between them, which made sense back in 1985, but with all the stories of Catholic priests abusing the children in their charge, it is easy to look at this film nowadays in the wrong way. But I told myself to keep that out of my mind and see the film as a person in 1985 would see it. You know, less rapey. And under that lens, it is a good film. Michael the priest comes into a sum of money and escapes the school with young epileptic Owen, who is being beaten at the school. They form a friendship while on the run in London for a time before going back to Ireland, where things grow very dire as the cops are closing in and Owen runs out of epilepsy medication. All of this adds up to a dark ending that I won't soon forget. It ends ambiguously, but I'm going with the darkest interpretation because it's more satisfying. Usually I like ambiguity, but without the confirmation that the former priest made the wrong life choices, and just the chance that things turned out somewhat hopefully, feels hollow somehow. I'm giving Lamb a B+ for being far better than I expected. Tomorrow we finish the Ed Wood box with a documentary, The Haunted World of Edward D. Wood Jr. See y'all then.